Good day, TL learners. Welcome to another portion of Valenzuela FB Live 6. I am your teacher in TL6 for third quarter in agriculture, teacher Arlu. And I am very excited to teach you an interesting topic and TL today. So kids, are you ready to learn? But before that, I want you to know the most essential competency that we are going to develop is prepare a layout design of an orchard garden using information gathered with the code TLE6AG-0C-4. While our lesson objectives are discuss the suggestion in preparing the site for an orchard garden, explain the layout systems and orchard planting, show the importance of the layout design in having an orchard farm. Now, before we begin our discussion, I want you to type your name, school, and section on our chat box. Now, kids, get your module, ball pen, and paper. You can ask the guidance of your parents or guardians. First, we're going to have a short review of the last lesson you had in TL6 entitled Elements to be Observed in Gather Trees and Fruit-Bearing Trees, Market Demands for Fruits, and Famous Orchard Farms in the Country. Direction. You are going to fill in the missing letters to complete the words I am going to present. Type your answer in the comment box below. First, black or dark brown material typically consisting of a mixture of organic remains, clay, and rock particles where plants grow. The correct answer is soil. Next, a liquid that serves as one of the elements needed by the plants to grow and use for food production. The correct answer is water. Next, a material added to soil to increase its productivity. The correct answer is fertilizer. Next, questions were asked to elicit information during conversation. The correct answer is survey. Last, weather conditions prevailing in an area in general or over a long period. The correct answer is climate. This time, class, I am going to show you a comic strip. And let us see what happens. Mom, what is the name of the tree with fruits?
It is a mango tree.
What about the other tree does not have fruit?
It's a nara tree.
Mom, is it okay that they are planted close with each other?
Yes, my son. The gardener planned it according to orchard layout system.
Thank you, kids, for listening the comic strips. Now, I am going to show you some exciting pictures. You're going to participate by clicking on heart button in the comment section if it is fruit-bearing trees, and like if it is not fruit-bearing tree. Number 1, a pitong. Is it a fruit-bearing tree, a heart, or like reaction? Kids, if you click the like reaction, you're correct. A pitong is a tropical forest tree. It has an umbrella-shaped canopy and tall, straight, cylindrical trunk that can be up to 150 cm in diameter. Number 2 is santol. Click the heart emoticon if it is fruit-bearing tree, or like if it is not. Great! If you click the heart reaction, you're correct. Santol tree is a severely atrophical tree and do not grow over 1,000 meter. It is usually cultivated in Asian country and its fruits are abundant in local markets during the season. Number 3 is an avocado. If it is fruit-bearing tree, click heart reaction and like reaction if not. If your answer is heart reaction, you're correct. The avocado is a tree likely originating from South Central Mexico. It botanically large berry containing a single large seed. Number 4 is mahogany. If fruit-bearing tree, give a heart reaction and like if not. If you click the like reaction, you're correct. Mahogany is a tropical tree well known for its aromatic hardwood used in furniture making. Mahogany casts a light double shape on the ground below, making the great shaped tree for landscape with enough room for it to thrive. And last, jackfruit. Click the heart reaction if it is fruit-bearing tree and like if not. If your answer is heart reaction, you're correct. Jackfruit, also known as jack tree, is a species of tree and the fig, mulberry, and breadfruit family. Its origin is in the region between Western Ghats and Southern India and the rainforest of Malaysia. Good job, kids, for the warm-up activity. Nowadays, life is getting harder for the families who have less resources to sustain their daily needs. But if we only look in the surroundings, we can see different ways to sustain, survive, and their daily life. We just need to be resourceful, industrious, and innovative. Good site of preparation and layout are extremely important in successful establishing fruit-bearing trees, planting. Eliminating potential problems before planting will reduce money and effort needed in later management practices for the long-term investment. Kids, let us discuss the following suggestions about the site preparation that can be applied mainly to the commercial or hobby producer and have an equal application to the home gardener. Site preparation. Number 1, get soil sample for nematodes. If damaging nematodes are found, this site may have to be avoided for a period time until it can be placed into grass or other plants rotation for 4 more years. Number 2, remove stumps, large rock, and other debris from the site. 3, plow the top and subsoil in the area to remove as many roots and smaller rocks as possible. Roots left in the soil can be contribute to a root rot problems in the fruit trees. Number 4, test the soil for its acidity level and apply lime, phosphorus, and other fertilizer nutrients according to the soil test recommendations. 5, apply about 50 to 75% of the lime, phosphorus, and other elements on the surface and plow as deeply as possible to get them into the root zone. Deep plowing of lime and fertilizer is especially important for the tree fruits. After deep plowing, apply remaining 25 to 50% of this chemical according to the soil test recommendations and tease them into surface 6 to 10 inches. Let us discuss the layout system and orchard planting. A. Square system. It is the most easy and popular method of planting fruit plant. In the system, row to row and plant to plant distance are kept similar and plants are planted exactly at the right angle each corner. Thus, every 4 plants make 1 square. This is good for mango, banana, and citrus crops. Next layout, letter B, rectangular system, is the most used system for laying out orchards. The rectangular design is used to set trees an equal distance as, for example, with dwarf orange, using a 9 by 15 foot rectangle to set trees 9 feet apart in one direction and 15 feet in the other. Next, quincup system or diamond pattern. This system is also known as pillar or diagonal system. This is a modification over square system of layout. To make use of the empty space in the center of each square is by planting another plant. The plants are planted at the center of each square along with the tall growing plants at the corners of the squares that are termed as pillar plants. Next, hexagonal or triangular system. This system accommodates 15% more plants than square system. The plants are planted at the corner of equilateral triangle. Thus, 6 trees are planted making a hexagonal. 7 trees. Thus, 6 trees are planted making a hexagon. 7 trees is planted at the center. This is an intense method of planting and hence requires fertile land in this suburb of cities where land is costly. This system is worth adopting. However, the layout of the system is hard and challenging. Next, contour system. If the land is rugged and steep, follow the contour of the hillside. It is adopted in hilly areas for planting fruit plants where land is unevenly distributed and soil erosion is greatly threatened. The contour system helps prevent or reduce erosion and conserve moisture. The layout started from the lowest level up to the 3 rows are planted along uniform slopes at the right angle to the slope with the view to reduce loss of topsoil due to erosion. I am happy, kids, that you learned many things today. Let's have our first activity entitled Jumble. You are going to arrange the jumble letters to form the words that you learned. Type your answer in the comment section below. Let's begin with number 1. The plants are planted at the center of each square along with tall growing plants at the corners of squares that are termed as pillar plants. The correct answer is quincup system. Number 2. This design is used to set trees at unequal distances. The correct answer is rectangular system. 3. The plants are planted exactly at the right angle at each corner. The correct answer is square system. This layout starts from the lowest level and the trees row planted along uniform slopes at the right angle The correct answer is contour system. This is an intense method of planting that requires fertile land. The correct answer is hexagonal system. Good job, kids! You did an amazing things for our first activity. Now, let's go to our second activity. Click the wow emoticon in the comment section if it is true and sad if it is false. Number 1, deep flowing of lime and fertilizer is important in fruit-bearing tree. The correct answer is wow. Number 2, using of inorganic fertilizer is more advisable rather than organic fertilizer. The correct answer is sad. Number 3, stumps, rocks, debris, and big roots hinder the growth of fruit-bearing trees. The correct answer is wow. Number 4, like other plants, fruit-bearing trees need enough sunlight and water supply. The correct answer is wow. And last, the quick-cock system helps prevent or reduce soil erosion and conserve moisture. The correct answer is sad. Okay, let us remember. In choosing layout system for orchard planting, we should look into consideration the site preparation before planting the fruit-bearing trees or any plants for that matter. No matter how good your layout is, if the site or soil type in the location is not capable of growing, the money invested will put into waste. For your assignment, answer what more and what I can do on pages 11 and 12 on your TLE module. Your subject teacher will check your answer tomorrow on the follow-up discussion. So, don't miss the class. Now, let's have a question and answer portion. I will read some questions from our FB comment section. First question is from George Opasolo Elementary School. Sir, as a student, how will I design my own orchard layout if I have small land area in our home? Interesting question, George. To utilize your planting area, and if you have 2 varieties of plants, the most practical layout design, especially if your area is small, is the queen-cock system or diamond pattern. Because based on our topic, the plants are planted at the center of each square, along with tall growing plants at the corners of the squares that are termed as filler plant. Now, to end our discussion, let us acknowledge the developmental team, the writers, illustrator, layout artists, and reviewers, as well as the management team, and the website. Before we end our live streaming class, let me share with you with this wonderful quotation. A seed grows with no sounds, but a tree falls with a huge noise. Destruction has noise, but creation is quiet. This is the power of silence, to grow silently. From the unknown writer. Thank you and goodbye, class.